Hey everybody, Scott Perlmuter here to talk to you today about the intersection between salary payments and overtime pay requirements. So we've shot some videos here, I've posted them in the past, about whether all salaried employees are exempt from overtime. And while that's a common misconception that if you receive salary then you don't get overtime, it's not true. Many employees who get salary still, when they work over 40 hours in a week, are required to be paid time and a half for their hours worked over 40. So I'm here to talk about a specific issue within that today that we get questions pretty frequently about, which is, didn't something happen back in 2016 to change the salary basis requirements? And temporarily it was supposed to, yes. Back in 2016, under President Obama, the Department of Labor implemented or tried to implement a new rule to double the amount of salary before someone could be exempted from overtime. So prior to 2016, if you were paid at least $455 per week, which equates to $23,000 per year, and you met one of certain types of job duties, administrative, executive, professional, or computer employees, you were not required to be paid time and a half for hours worked over 40 in a work week. In 2016, the Department of Labor tried to change that rule to double up that number, make it $913 per week or $47,476 per year in order to exempt someone as a salary exempt employee. So in other words, if you made less than that, even if you were paid a salary, you would still have to be paid time and a half for your hours worked over 40. No sooner had the ink dried on the Department of Labor making that rule, though, a federal court in Texas stopped it from being implemented, saying that that had exceeded the power of the Department of Labor, that they weren't allowed to raise the salary basis that much. And then when President Trump was elected, the Department of Labor stopped trying to change that rule in the same fashion. So as it sits here today, we're back to the pre-2016 rule, which is $455 per week or $23,000 per year. If you make less than that, even if you're paid a salary, the same amount every week, you are still entitled to time and a half for hours worked over 40. And if you're paid a salary but it's over $23,000 per year or $455 per week, but you don't meet one of those administrative, executive, professional, or computer employees that require a lot of explanation, and you should call me if you have a question about whether or not you meet one of those. If you make more than that but you're not one of those employees, you are still entitled to time and a half for hours worked over 40 in a work week. So if you have more questions about that, you can do a few things. You can come to one of our websites, which both have information about the salary basis exemption. That's tittlelawfirm.com or overtimelawyersohio.com, which we have a website devoted entirely to this kind of wage and hour information. Or you can give us a call, 216-308-1522. I'm always here to answer whatever questions you got. Thank you.